Power Ray back in here with a new video. Let's do a fucking read. Hello. I'll find it. Where's it at? Okay, here's the book. Let's do a divination read because we haven't done that for some time. I don't know how long it's been since we have done it last, but let's do it. I got all the cards. Welcome in, guys. If you're new, welcome in. If you're old, welcome in. Remember, guys, that within this life, right, you have to figure out what you do and don't want to do with your life. And the faster you realize that shit bright. The faster you realize that, the easier it becomes for you to figure out like how to get to the promised land of your own life. And when I tell you guys these things, right, you can take it with a grain of salt. You ain't gotta believe me. I'm just trying to let you guys know from experience. You know, like for me, like working in retail, my first job, Forever 21, it helped me understand that like I will never in my fucking life want to work in no shit like this. No. The managers were fucking dumb, right? They were like, you know what's crazy too? I remember I had a manager, bro. He was piping down the chicks that live there. He was piping down the chicks that worked there. It was the craziest shit, because like he would like walk in a room and the bitch would just flock to him. I'm like, I gotta say his name because you know, God forbid y'all do research or whatever. But yeah, that shit was wild. And they had one chick, I think her name was like Joy, but she had a fat ass. She had a fat ass. I think she's Indian and black. I think she was like some Guyanese and like black. I don't know. That shit was crazy. But yeah, that was a little boot thing. And I'm like, this shit weird as hell. Anyway, guys, my bad. Back to the read. That took a turn for the Doctor Strange. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we got 3 cards, guys. Let's talk about it. The first card is Serendipity. Next card is Between Worlds. And the last card is Treasure Island. Let's start Treasure Island. Guys, it's always important that you understand, right, in this day and age, right? If you're not working towards something is being subtracted from you, pretty much. If you're not working towards something is being subtracted from you. Force field, energy field, however you want to see it, there's something being pulled from you. Okay, next card. The next card is Between the Worlds, right? When I hear that, guys, the reality of it is that either you're in the world that you want to be in, or you're creating the world you want to be in, or you're in a world of misery, and it is all kind of dumb shit going on in your life. And you feel as though you're running into obstacles because you're not on the correct path for yourself. That's why it's always important that you walk in your own shoes. Shoes available on all platforms. This is why, guys. Next card is Serendipity. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I kind of forgot what serendipity means. Let's look at what it means in this little Bible. Okay, guys, I got it. I thought I got it. Oh, 66. I'm on the page 18. My dumb man. Hold on. Just look into the Bible. Serendipity. Opportunity allied with readiness. The awareness of synchronicity. Okay, I had a feeling that's something like that. So, guys, when you stay ready, you'll always be ready. You'll never have to question yourself. You never have to question what's going on in your life. You'll understand that, you know, there's ebbs and flows to life. You can never be too down about the bad times, guys. There will always be good and bad times. It's just best that you push through them. You understand the relevancy of the bad times. You understand the relevancy of the sunshine. For instance, like living in Florida, you kind of deal with this in 2 different ways, right? For me, I deal with it in this way. The fact that, like, for instance, you know, they have hurricanes that be hitting different parts of the world, right? So we're getting an outer band from the storm that's passing by Jamaica right now. We were the last few days, and like for me, the morning, well not morning, like kind of like mid morning times to lunch times are the busiest times, right? And it would just like it kind of like messed everything up because like the rain was a crazy downpour. You know, it's a freaking hurricane. So with that being said, you know, I had to learn to adapt. This car be making all kind of noises. I learned to adapt. So like, I pretty much for the most part worked in the rain. I took off my shoe and worked in the rain. That was fun. It was nothing too crazy, you know. And it, like, you know, people kind of fail to realize, right? Life is truly what you make it. So like, for instance, I could have like not done that, but for me, I enjoy being barefoot and I enjoy the rain. So I kind of like turn a negative to a positive. And that's how my day went. But the same goes for you. You know? You gotta figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And that's the read, guys. I love y'all.